Hey everyone, Wayne here. Today we have an unboxing that is hot off the presses. That is D-Day Quad, Utah, Omaha, Gold Juno, and Sword Beaches. This is the deluxe edition release from Decision Games of, they had 4 folios they released, each of these, Utah, Omaha, Gold Juno, and Sword, I believe last year. And a couple of them already sold out, and so they decided to push ahead with a deluxe edition that brings everything back together in one box instead of 4 different folios and with a mounted map. Exciting, huh? So as you can see, it is the entire, Normandy landings here. The Allied invasion of Normandy was a watershed moment in the war. Months of careful planning proceeded while the entire uncommitted strength of the American, British, Canadians, and other Allied armies massed in England. Across the channel, the Germans strove mightily to create hardened defenses on the beach and back them with a slew of new and veteran divisions. The clash came in the early hours of the 6th of June, 1944, D-Day. So the D-Day Quad, if you have any experience with it, or if this is your first time, I'll let you know it does use the fire and movement system, which is a lighter system. It makes me think of kind of the SCS, Standard Combat System from MMP. That's sort of easy, easy to learn, more of an entry level. There is some chrome to it, and then each different game, each different battle has its own chrome that adds on to this series, or adds on to kind of the system rules, I should say. I do have quite a bit of content featuring fire movement. First of all, I actually have the Omaha Beach to Bocage. I actually did some videos on that already. Thanks to Andrew, one of my viewers, who went ahead and he sent me that game, and the other one I was able to take a look at, the Omaha Beach one. So I actually already have, I believe I have a tutorial video on that, which will be part of this. Also, I have some videos on Forgotten Pacific Battles, which features a fire and movement system, although obviously it's not D-Day. It is Pacific theater of World War II. But enough talk. Let's go ahead and dig into this bad boy. Like I said, just came out. Very excited. As soon as I saw that it was being released, I was like, yeah, I gotta buy this. So I already knew I liked the fire and movement system. After experiencing the Omaha Beach from when Andrew sent me that, I knew, I was like, okay, I want to get my own copy. And I saw the release in this, I was like, perfect timing. So, alright. Take a look at this bad boy. So we got a nice box here. Nice and heavy, not super heavy. So I think it's the one mounted map. So, alright, start off. We got, okay. Got a D6 with it. We got some baggies for our counters. And then speaking of counters, these are going to be, so it is not a counter-heavy game at all. Like I said, if you have any experience, you want to check out my other videos of actual gameplay and tutorial, go ahead and check those out. Specifically the Omaha Beach one, Beach to Bocage. As you can see, D-Day Omaha Beach Bocage up here. So these are your counters. You'll have your, American units, obviously German units as it's labeled, standard colors. You're also going to get the fire support markers. So on one side, you'll have just a sort of an explosion, and the other side will be, hey, it's a tank, it's artillery, it's aircraft, naval guns, and those are things that are going to impact your game as you draw. As you engage in combat, you can choose to use, these different fire support markers to support your combat or not. So looks like it's going to be the similar counters from the folios, which are the smaller counters. Fortunately, the text is very clean, very clear on there. I believe, pretty much anyone can read them. Yes, they are the half-inch counters, so if you have a real poor eyesight, you maybe have some struggle if you're far away. But otherwise, I think the numbers do stand out pretty well. So, yeah, that was Beach Bocage. That's one that I had already looked at with the other game. D-Day Across the Orne, Gold, and Juno Beaches. So you're seeing, with British, Canadian, German. Sword Beach, and then Utah Beach. And you can see, so we have the drop zones, Utah Beach, and we're looking at having the 101st dropping. So you get all of that now in one game together as opposed to the different ones. And then this is interesting. Oh, okay, here we go. So this is, you're going to have your full rules booklet, makes sense. Your fire and movement system rules you can see, and then the D-Day exclusive rules, which is, each of the game rules basically. Well, what's nice is that, if I remember correctly, the rules that came with the folios, I believe, were just black and white. Looks like these are going to be in color. So just a nice little bonus. Like I said, I think that's the case. I'm not rewatching my old videos or anything like that, but and they have a show you the movement, how movement works, and so you have some examples in here. Everything's laid out very well. I had no problems with this when I was learning it for the other game, and I can't imagine I'll have any trouble learning it in totality. I mean, clearly it's the same thing. In the back, you got your CRT, which they use combat differentials in this game, so it's, you know, +5, +6, -6, whatever. It's not going to be odds. It's going to be differential between, you know, the attacker and defender. So, rulebook looks good. Here we go. A little bit of a, all right, nice little player aid card here. So besides just on the back of the rulebook there, you're going to get that sequence of play, German support fire, marker reduction, commando assault, and the CRT on the back here. So just get, instead of necessarily having to use a rulebook, I like that does come with one. Again, the folios themselves did not come with player aids that I recall, so it's nice that they included at least one here with this edition, with this deluxe edition. So, ooh, here we go, and here it is. So here we have our mounted map. Let's see if I can go ahead and get this out of here on video, just so you guys can kind of see it in action totally anyway. Sometimes I set the map out, stop the video, set the map, get it ready, but this one I kind of want to see what it looks like getting it ready here. Hopefully you guys don't mind. Otherwise, feel free to skip ahead in the video if you want to see it already laid out on the table here, but shouldn't be too hard. Oh, thought I had it there. Shouldn't be too hard to get it. Perfect. So just like sometimes you see with like GMT, you'll have, you know, the mounted map is actually in a baggie, which I kind of like that. All right, and you can see already, and I will have to adjust the camera in a bit here, but that's okay. All right, very nice. So it's a nice 8 panel mounted map. And it's that nice, you can see it here, and I'll take the camera, we'll give a closer look, but it's that kind of that wrapped on the end, so it's not just a thick cardstock. It's actually that like wrapped, I forget what they call it, version of a mounted map. So it has like that black border on the side. I like that kind because then it doesn't fray on the ends, anything like that. So, all right, so it is a mounted map. So you can see I'm kind of having to flatten it a little bit, but it's not too bad. You can see a little popped up here, a little bit here. Again, this is the type of thing where if you really want to, you can go ahead, you can throw a plexi on it. I'd probably counterbend it gently, do not wreck it, but counterbend it a little bit like this. You kind of grab one side and you kind of push just a little bit, just to kind of flatten out. It's already looking a little better. So, all right. Now this is a Joe use map, so I find them look good. Not fantastic, they're not overly artistic, but I think they look good. And most of all, they have really good functionality. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna grab the camera here. So give me a second. Go ahead and take the camera off here. We'll kind of look at it a little closer. So it is a very nice map. Let's see if I can kind of back it up a little bit here so you guys can see all of it. Oh, there we go. So as you can see, it's a full size, you know, the 22 by 34 map. Start looking into the different areas. You have the beaches marked off. D-Day Quad Deluxe. Very nice mounted. Like I said, very nice, very thick. Again, a little bit popped up there. You're going to get that. Every mounted map has that. I'm not worried about that. Worst case, I'll have to throw plexi on it. I don't want to do that since it is a mounted map. I just want to be able to set it out, but we'll see. Yeah, I like how it looks. And the printing is good on it with the map, just as good as the paper ones were. I'm not worried about that at all. Beaches are clear. All the terrain is clear. And if you look, I can't remember what exactly were on all the paper maps. Because I had a couple paper maps that connected. But you have your CRT up here. And there's one on each side, or facing each direction, I should say. Terrain key, you know, turn record track in the corner. You have your fire support markers. It's definitely laid out in such a way that it's for 2 people. With, you know, German fire support facing towards where the beaches are. US, facing away, and Commonwealth facing away the other side, where, you'd be landing if you were playing as US side. I was playing it solo. I had no problems with that. The fire support markers, the way you draw them, really helped with that. So, all right. Well, that is, what are we at? 10 minutes? Yeah, we can call it. I don't like my unboxings being longer than that, but okay. I think it looks good. I think it looks real good, actually. So I'm excited. I like the couple upgrades. Like I said, having the player aid that comes with it. Counters are the same counters, so no, you're not getting, say, super upgraded, super thick. They are the traditional. They are the same ones that came in the folio. So I'd call them average thickness, half-inch size, average thickness. You're not going to be wowed by them. They are going to get the job done. And the nice thing is, if you look, they fit very well on the map. You can see, you can put them in those hexes, and they fit inside the hexes very well. I hate when you have a game where the hexes are so small, the counters actually stick outside. That it's not like this at all. It's going to work well. So, color rulebook as well. That is also appreciated. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and call this video. But thanks for checking it out. Like I said, if you guys want to see more on the game, I've already did a couple videos on the Omaha Beach de Bocage. Check those out, and maybe I'll do some more on this deluxe edition. Until next time, guys. Later.